Okay, guys, this is week 6. Make sure you put your first and last name at the top. Sorry, we had a lot of stuff to take care of this morning, so we're starting a little bit late, but it's going to be okay. We're going to get everything done. If we don't, it's going to be all right. We'll finish it up tomorrow. All right, here. The things that's due this week, you have your warm-up that's due. Okay, we work on it daily, but we're going to submit it on Friday. You have your daily videos that you can watch. If you're not, if you miss a day, you can go back and watch those daily videos. And we're doing this daily. This is something that's done daily in class. Your homework. You have homework that's due at the you have homework that's due on Friday. We do this daily. We do this daily, and they're homework help videos that will be found on the Canvas page. If I make a video, then I'll put it on Remind also. Guys, if you need a video, please make sure that you text me and say, Ms. Reyes, can you make a video of that? Tomorrow, there's an equation maze that you're going to do. You're going to submit equation maze. That's going to be due Tuesday. You're going to work on that in class. Please make sure you take a picture and submit on Canvas. And that's going to be on Tuesday's video. Yes. When she comes back. After, at the end of the week, I said after, I meant to say at the end of the week, we do have a quiz on equations. And this quiz is Friday. We're going to submit our work on Friday, and then we're going to take our equations quiz. Make sure that you study your notes, and you can look over your things in your interactive notebook. Abbreviation for interactive notebook, INB. Abbreviation for interactive notebook is INB. You need to make sure that you work on the warm-up. We got notes to take today in interactive notebook. And we're going to do some guided practice problems in our interactive notebook. Your homework for tonight is Monday's problems in the packet. Please make sure that you show your work. Don't forget that 1 stamp means that you did not do any work that night. 2 stamps mean that the work is incomplete. And 3 stamps mean that you completed everything for that night. Okay. The warm-up. Let's look at this. It says this is the triangle. X, Y, Z. If we graph it on the coordinate plane, it says, what are the coordinates? Bless you, babe. What will the coordinates of Z prime after the dilation? Scale factor is 4. So K here is equal to 4. So we're going to take Z, which is 3, 7, and we're going to multiply 4 times both the X and Y to get Z prime. What is 3 times 4? 12. What is 7 times 4? 7 times 4 is 28. This is our answer here. Please watch your language, okay? Please watch your language. Guys, that's not funny. Anybody can say those words, okay? It does not make you cool. It just means your vocabulary is short. You don't know that many words. And if you do, articulate yourself better by using better words, especially in a classroom setting where the teacher is recording the lesson every day. Okay, so don't do that. Don't play yourself. All right, the length of the rectangle. Listen, the length of the rectangle. So we draw a rectangle. This is our length. It says the length is one more. Okay, the length is equal to one more. That's 1 plus twice the width. So that's 2W. Oops, 2W. So this is the length. One more. More is addition. Twice, that means you multiply times 2, the width. The letter that we use for width is W. This is width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 50 inches. So the distance all the way around is 50. So how do you write this and how do you find the length of the rectangle? All right, so we got more space at the bottom part on the back. So we're gonna put that here. This is Monday. This is problem 2. So remember we had the width here. The length is 1 more than 2W. The perimeter is 50. Perimeter is when you add all these sides together. So we're going to add the width plus the other width on this side plus this 1 plus 2W plus this right here is also 1 plus 2W. All of this is equal to 50 because the perimeter is 50. So now what do we do to solve for W? We're going to combine all of the W's together and all of the numbers together. So this is 1W plus 1W plus 2W plus 2W. What is that going to be? Yes. Yes. Wait a minute. Who was the person that? She got to wait for her. So that's 1W plus 1W plus 2W plus 2W. What is that equal to? 6W. So we got 2 plus 2 is 4 plus another 2 is 6. So this is 6W. Got all the W's taken care of. We combine those. So now we're going to combine 1 plus 1. What's 1 plus 1? 2. And now we bring down the equal to 50. Now what are we going to do to get W by itself? What do we do to get W by itself? We got to get rid of the 6 and the 2. Which one do we move first or get rid of first, the 6 or the 2? Any guesses? The 2. We do the inverse operations to get rid of that. Chloe, make sure you write this down, okay? Good deal, babe. I'm just telling you. Don't get offensive. Don't get huffy. What's the opposite of adding to? Subtracting to. So this gives me 6W is equal to, what's 50 minus 2? 48. Woo! You got a calculator too. Okay, I'm gonna stop getting on you. All right, what do we do to get rid of the 6 now? Divide it. So what is, that's okay, baby. 6 divided by 6 gives me 1 because 6 goes into 6 only one time. So that's 1W. How many times will 6 go into 48 though? 8. So your answer is going to be 8. Yeah, baby cheeks. It's 42. But that's not what you said. This is 48. 48. Yeah, add. I didn't know that. It's okay. Just add, add 6 more. That's okay, babe. Stop laughing. You're so crazy. All right, this is your homework. He didn't say nothing, so he might not even know.
I passed basic multiplication.
Yeah, okay, but you didn't say nothing.
You gotta say to know it.
No.
He said it and didn't know it. I don't.
So it's better than not saying nothing. I want you to rather say something than say nothing. He is a hater a little bit. All right. Any questions about that? This is your homework tonight. It's labeled Monday. All right. So now guys, stop talking so much. Take the interactive notebook out. And now we're going to do intro to equations. You don't need your calculators anymore. Just hold on to them, though, okay? We do that in class, babe. Put your mask on. Yeah, we're going over equations in class. All right, here we go. This is going to be page 20. Yes. This is page 21, sorry. No, calm down. You know what it is. Just say Miss Reyes is 21. Why? Hi, cool, hi, kid. I mean, just people make mistakes. You would think, you think I smacked somebody the way y'all was acting. All right, here we go. Q1, quarter one. And guys, we're going to put, oh, you know what? I didn't print the cluster 2 page. So we're going to skip a page. This right here is going to actually be 21. And this is intro to cluster 2. And I literally forgot to print that off. So I will print it off for you. And you will paste this here at a later time. Okay. So there is because the sheet that I have for you to put right here has all the essential questions and the vocabulary. Okay. And I forgot to print that off. So leave this sheet blank. Leave this blank, please. Yes, ma'am. So now we're on page 22. This is page 22, okay? Page 22 is intro to equations, okay? Okay. '22 is intro to equations. Before we get to actually understand equations, you have to. We're gonna bridge a gap between equations and expressions. You started with expressions first. Well, hopefully, your teacher went through expressions first before they got to 1 and 2 step equations. So that's where you start when you introduce equations, because by definition, an equation is 2 expressions that are going to be made equal to each other. So let's talk about expressions first. Let's do expressions. There are 2 types of expressions. 2 types. You have one, you have a numerical expression. You have a numerical expression. A numerical expression is a combination of numbers and operations. A combination of numbers and operations. Ms. Reyes, what does that look like? That's a very good question. So we're going to do some examples. Okay, so this is what this looks like. One kind. You might have 5 plus 4, simple like that. That's a numerical expression. You might have another example could be 2 parentheses 3 plus 7 to the second power minus 2. It could be long, it could be short, but there are no variables in this. It's only numbers and operations. Christian, write this down, baby. Come on, write this down. Make sure you take your headphones out while I'm talking. Okay, so you can insert, so something can go in that pea brain if you guys have that pea brain. This right here, the brain. Something can go in. Nothing's gonna go in if you're not even listening. Okay, so you can just forget it. All right, number 2. The second type of expression is going to be an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression. Shh. Listen with the ears and not with your mouth. An algebraic expression does have variables now, okay? It has numbers, operations, and variables. So an algebraic expression is a combination of numbers, of course, numbers, right? Operations. Ms. Reyes, what did you say operations were? Operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we got operations and variables. So that's the difference between the two. Numerical expressions do not have variables. Algebraic expressions, they have variables. That's the main difference between the two. No variables here. Variables for this one. Well, Ms. Reyes, what does that look like? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, okay? It's really good. Good question. So this is what this looks like. This looks like this. You might have something simple, such as 3x, or you might have one that's a little bit longer. You could say x parentheses 7 plus 4 to the second power. And you can even use another variable, y'all. Make sure we leave the door cracked so we can get back in, okay? Thank you, Ileana. And you can even have another variable, okay? This is an algebraic expression. You don't see any equal signs in either of these at this point, okay? Okay, oh my goodness, Miss Reyes. How do you solve expressions? How do you solve expressions? That is such a good question, Sue Ellen. We're going to write that down, okay? How do you solve expressions? Good, Sue Ellen. How do you solve expressions? That's a good question, Sue Ellen. You ain't never had me. All right, here we go. So how do you solve an expression? To solve an expression, all you're doing is using order of operations. And you know what? Some people, and this is just a review because this is stuff that you got last year or 6th grade. Remember, they said they would sometimes use the acronym PEMDAS. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Some people used to say that. They use that acronym. So for your order of operations, what did you do first? So do all operations. I was expert. You forgot the M. Thank you. You remember it?
No,
so,
I remember.
You remember the I don't really like acronyms because people get lazy and they don't remember what the acronym actually means. So it's just, yeah. But the only reason why I'm using this for you because I know that you remember what that is. So I'm trying to just bridge that gap. But I don't really like acronyms because sometimes people replace the real knowledge with the acronym that means nothing but what it's supposed. You know what I mean? So I don't want you to forget about what it actually really, really means. because the answer is not really PEMDAS, because that don't really mean it's something that teachers have made up, but it really means nothing. All right, so do all operations within parentheses, right? You remember parentheses could look like this, parenthesis or a bracket. They're the same, they're parentheses. So do that first. All right, that was a very good question. All right, here we go. Ladies, I'm going to move y'all. I need y'all to stay focused, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, baby. Keep going. I'm not going to move it. Keep going. It's not going anywhere. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. All right, so look, number 2 is to do evaluate or solve the exponents. So you're going to do your exponents next. Going to solve all your exponents. Okay? Exponents, baby. What's after exponents?
Multiplication.
Or
Division.
you're going to multiply or divide from left to right. So if division comes first, you need to divide. If multiplication comes first, you need to multiply. So you're going to multiply or divide from left to right, whatever comes first. Like you're reading a book from left to right, from here to here.
Imagine reading a book from right to left.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, dyslexia, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. All right, look at this one. So we have last is to not multiply or divide, but add or subtract in order from left to right. Okay, add or subtract in order from left to right. Add or subtract in order from left to right.
I've run out of space on my paper.
Me too. Then we just go to the next.
Yeah, the same amount of space.
Yeah. It's all good. Okay, so listen, this is where we pick up with tomorrow, okay? So what I'm going to do from here, we did intro to equations. I'm going to finish these notes out because I've got to give you steps for equations. Define it, tell you what the steps are, and do some practice problems, starting with 1 step and 2 steps. Then when I come back, we'll do multi-steps. Any questions about that? No. Okay, good folks. All right. Make sure row 1 and 2, please put your calculators back.